Well, good morning everybody and a happy new year. Welcome to the very first vlog of this year 2024. Bear with me till I put my gloves on because it is very cold today. I hope you've had a really good new year. Ours was very quiet because I don't like New Year. I've had too many bad memories of family parties, drunken parties when I was a wee girl. So, but yes, so happy New Year's to us. I thought I would do a quick waddle today, and just to sort of like be the first video. Trying to blow the cobwebs out of my head a wee bit. I've been struggling with to get out of the house, you know, with weather, and my girl wasn't well, so she was late going back to school because she had this horrible cough that everybody seems to have at the moment. But she's now up and running, she's now back at school, so I needed to get out of the house for a wee while, so I thought I would just do a quick circular walk. And so I'm walking past our new Allness Academy at the moment. So yeah, so if you're new to the channel, I'm Jackie from Jackie's Toddles. It's nearly been 2 years. 2 years. I can't believe it. The time has flown in, and I've enjoyed every single minute of it, and I hope you have as well. I met a wonderful couple on Thursday night in Slimming World meeting, and the comments I got, you know, is his wife used to stay up here but they moved away, and he's English, but after watching my videos they decided to come up here again because they love the stunning scenery, and you know, so I'm humbled and thankful that I made a big difference in their lives. You know, I didn't realise how much these videos influence people's decision to move back up here. As I said to them, that it's just a wee bit of fun. I didn't start it for money gain wise. This is an excuse for me to get out and about as well, to get things off my chest, to rant, you know. And I'm really sorry, but I can't remember your names. I'm really bad at names, so I do apologise. But I met them yesterday afternoon as well. So it was lovely to meet you, and I hope to get to know you a wee bit better. And you know, it's lifted me up a wee bit to know that people are taking notice of my videos. I'm not big-headed or anything. I'm just, again, this was a bit of fun. This was to show my local area off to people who have never been here, who don't have a chance to get out of the house, that do stay here, or people that had relatives or used to stay here themselves and they just wanted to see an update of the place. So so thank you every single one of you who watches, who subscribes, and who comments and likes the videos. So yeah, so on to another year. Hopefully it'll be a good one. It didn't end well, as you well know, with my dad passing away in September, but you know, got to look for the future now, and we'll never ever forget him. You know, he's always in our thoughts every day, and I miss his voice. I miss the character he was. You know, he was such a lovable man. He never hardly raised his voice when we were kids. You know, you got Dad the same way. You know, he he had a weird sense of humour, and you know, he's such a lovable character, you know, missed by many. But yeah, so this isn't a new walk, this is just a quick blether. So I've got to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. I've got to do the video, then go do a quick shopping expedition to Lidl's and Morrison's. But I'll go around this way. In fact, I'll show you the path, what the path goes around. So this used to be where the buses turned to the old academy. The buses still do come down here, but not as many as what they were when I was in school. So this is the all-weather pitches, and again, you would never have thought that there was a academy school there, ever been there. You know, it's just unrecognisable than what it was, you know. But yes. Oh, the slabs are a wee bit slippy. I wasn't expecting that. I think there was a wee touch of tiny bit of frost during the night. And I need to sort of shout out to the academy kids. This week I've had a few kids pass me, and they've been sort of, I don't know, the way they've said it. Oh, I've subscribed to your channel, I really like your videos, blah blah blah. But in their voices, I know that they're not sincere. I know that they're trying to make a fool of what I do, and practically I don't care. I really don't care of what you think of me as a person. I don't look like anybody else. I'm short and fat. I'm past caring of what people think of me, because I've done that all the way through school. I've done so many times to try and be in with the crowd, be the same as everybody else. I think we'll go down here. Same as everybody else. And I just ended up being very unhappy. I was bullied right through the academy, very badly. But I've managed to come out the other side a better person, stronger person than what was. I don't take any nonsense from anybody. I don't care what you think of what I look like or where I stay, or the clothes I wear. Don't care, because every single person is an individual. Every single person is not perfect. If we were all meant to have the same character, look the same, we would all be twins. We'd all be identical. We would not be individuals. Every single person is an individual, so they have a right to look different, to speak differently, to do different things. So if you want to mock someone, mock yourself. Really have a good look at yourself before you judge other people. Until you judge your own life and sort things out in your own life, you have no right to judge anybody else. Absolutely none. And that's coming from experience. And being a Christian, yes, I was judgy when I was a younger person, but I'm not now, because even when 2 seconds. Good morning. Even when I see a drunk or a druggie, you don't know the reasons behind their addiction. Nobody knows. So something must have happened in their life to drive them to either drink or drugs. And again, we have no right to judge them. They could have a big, massive trauma in their life, and their drinking got out of control and they can't find a way out. You know, our job as human beings is to help one another, really. There's too much hate in the world, there's too much division. You know, there's no them and us. There's no rich or poor. You know, yes, people might have more money than what you have, but it doesn't mean to say they're a better person than you. Really, it really doesn't. You know, everything's going by their actions, and how they treat people is the most important thing. You know, if you treat people badly, they will do exactly the same to you. So if you want to be treated with respect and civility and, you know, have manners, do it yourself. Treat other people the same way. You know, you treat people the same way, the way that you want to be treated. So don't treat them like crap and expect something different from them, because they're going to do the same to you as what you done to them, basically. And I mean, in this world, we need to look after each other. You know, look after the older generation. Look after the younger generation. We just need to look after everybody. You know, if kids are behaving badly, you know, actually talk to them, sit down and talk to them and say, right, what's the story here? What's made you do this? You know, how did you come to this situation? You know, is there problems at home? Is there problems, you know, are you getting bullied, or you know, or you're trying to live up to somebody's expectation and you're failing, you know? Nobody is beyond help. Absolutely nobody. But having said that, the people that you're trying to help, you know, whether through drink or drugs, you know, or another addiction like gambling, or shopping even, they have to recognise their addiction. They have to accept, yes, I have a problem, before they can help themselves. So basically, you need to help yourself, you know, by recognising, yes, I have a problem, and yes, I need help. And then you can sort of like go towards the getting a strategy together to help you. You know, for somebody else to be able to help you, you need to first of all admit that you have a problem and admit that you need help. Because if somebody offers the hand of friendship or just offer their hand to help, and you not bothered, you know, it's not going to work. They're going to say, well, okay, why should I give up my time for you who doesn't care about changing your life, you know? So this is Craw Park, by the way. We just came down the lane, the hill. I'm just doing a circular walk. So this is Jog. So is it not Jog Scotland? What am I looking for? What's the word I'm looking for? Not a fun run either. Can't remember the word of it because I'm terrible with names and things like that. The word is escaping me. Anyway, this is a route that they take usually. So we're just going. Morning.
Morning, it's cold, eh?
It is that. So I don't know whether they've started or they're finished, or I don't know, but this is the route they've come up. Anyway, hopefully we won't meet too many runners. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So basically you've got to sort of like help yourself, you know what I mean? Before anybody else can help you. So it's, yeah, as you can see, it's quite it's a little bit of frost tonight, last night. Forecast isn't really good for this weekend. I think the forecast is going to be snow. How bad the snow is going to be, we don't know. But again, it's no surprise. This is January, it's winter. You know, there's no surprises to say that we're going to have good weather. It's just not going to happen. Morning. So yeah. So this must be the finish line. Morning. Park run. That's the word I'm looking for. This is park run. I just seen it on the back of somebody's tabard. So yeah, morning.
I'm not running, not today.
So this is the usual. I don't usually come down here on a Saturday when it's park run, but hey ho. But this is usually quite a big event. Every single Saturday. If it's been frosty or raining quite heavily, they'll go and they check the track every week to make sure it's safe for all the runners. Maybe one day, maybe this year I'll start running, but at the moment the way I'm feeling, not a chance. I would like to do something different. I really would. It's not beyond me. It's I've just got to get in my head that I can do things. There's nothing limiting me from doing anything. Only myself is limiting myself. But this year was going to be an experimental year. Try new things, try new foods. I have, oh man, it's quite muddy in here. Jeepers, Johnny. I have IBS. I'm an IBS sufferer and I have been for a lot of years. And good grief. Right, I need to take a shortcut. Right, I need to double back so I can get along the side of the river here. Oh man. I picked the wrong day for this. Right, I'll get over this bit. Right. Anyway, yes, experimental new foods. And I'd try to have one of my trigger foods on Thursday night while I was after I got weighed in Slimming World at the class. And I usually can't take any like raw vegetables like tomatoes or mushrooms, peppers. Peppers was a big thing. So I decided to have a salad, and I had tomatoes. I had wee cherry tomatoes, which I think I'm fine with now. I've got over the hurdle of the tomatoes, but the peppers was still a no-no. Still a big no-no. Well, there's a mini river, look. It's good. It's trickling down and actually into the river. So peppers is a big no-no still. There's a wee waterfall. Anyway, right. I'm getting wheelied here. So yeah, and my other big triggers are onions and garlic. So I think garlic depends on what form it's in. It used to be anything, but I had garlic bread on Wednesday night. So I seem to be fine. So I think it's the quantity of it, it's how much I have. So I think garlic batter in bread, I think that's fine. So yeah, I'm going to try my trigger foods again. Because I've lost some weight, not enough, you know, I do feel a lot better. After Thursday night, I was a wee bit, well, before Thursday night I was stuck in a rut because of Christmas and New Year. There was still sweeties in the house. Because my girl was off school, I was in the house. I wasn't out of the house, so therefore I raided the cupboard. So I did put on slightly, but because everything is trying to get back to normal, I'm going to Heritage Centre's back open on Monday, so I'll be back volunteering for them, and so yeah, trying to get back into a good routine again, and you know, take more fruit and veg, because on the Slimming World plan, a third of your plate needs to be speed food or fruit and veg, basically. Majority of fruit and veg are speed food, which means it'll speed up your weight loss. It'll help you stay fuller for longer. But I struggled for that a couple of years ago. I couldn't get into it at all because it was the amount of fruit and veg that I needed to eat, and having been an IBS sufferer, it didn't really work. But it seems to be okay. It's just as long as I don't go overboard with it, you know. I don't eat too much. I think I was eating so much and I was, you know, my stomach was near enough exploding. Right. Now, listen to the roar of the weir. Look at that. There's still a massive big tree trunk in the way. It's been there for at least maybe, I don't know, 4 months. A lot of dog walkers out at the moment. So yeah, listen to that beautiful sound. And that beautiful river too, you know. I'll never grow tired of this view, especially when you go over there. That's where we're going. We're going to go over there and look in this way. So we're going to carry on down this way. Come on in. Oh, hello. Right, so we're going to go this way. So yeah, as long as I don't overload with it, you know, I just take like even like one veg and sort of like fill my plate with it, unless I have, and not have like loads of different ones. I think I was mixing much and too much, I think, last time. or I'll have a couple of veg and fruit as well. Fruit is another thing. Very acidic fruit I can't really take a lot of, like pineapples, certain apples. I wanted to try a different apple, so I bought some red ones. I don't usually go for red ones, but I bought some red ones out of Morrison's, but I don't like them. They're too hard, they're too crunchy, as opposed to Golden Delicious. Golden Delicious apples are my favourite apples because they are a wee bit softer, and I leave them, when I take them out of the packet, I leave them for a few days because I like them sort of like, Golden Delicious apples are a bit like a lime green. I like them when they go a wee bit yellow. That's when I love them most. But on Thursday night at Slimming World, I won the raffle, which is usually a recipe, but she didn't do a recipe this week, so it was just some fruit and veg. So I got a big net of oranges, I got a packet of tomatoes, I got a bag of carrots, I got a punnet of grapes. What else did I get? Oh, pears, ready to eat pears, like ripe and ready pears. What else did I get? I think that was all. I can't remember, I think it was all. So my fruit bowl is full and I'm determined to use every single bit of it. Hubby just needs to get green bananas today, so that's all he done for shopping. So he went shopping himself, and we don't really take my girl shopping anymore, very rarely, because she hates food shopping. If we go into Tesco's, if we nip into Tesco's, if we're in Inverness or whatever, she's okay if we pick up a basket, but as soon as we go for the trolley, she goes off her head. Right, let's have a look down here. Oh. Down this wee hill. Oh. Oh. So this is a seat. Somebody's left a brolly. If you've left your brolly, if you've lost a brolly on your walk and you were sitting here, it's in here. So this is a memory of Terry Leaper, who was a great fisherman, and his widow his family put the seat here, so it's very nice. It's quite peaceful down here. Nice to listen to the birds. I plan to come down here and read at some point during the summer months, or if it's nice in the spring. It's I love hearing all the bird noises. When I go out for a walk, like without the video, and I see loads of people with earphones on, headphones in, and they're missing all the sounds of nature, of the different birds and the sound of the wind, the sound of the water. They're not even they're concentrating on their music. They're not even taking in the beauty of their surroundings. Even the noise of the traffic going by. So anyway, let's go back up the hill. So I'm glad I done this today. Glad I made the decision to do a a video, because it's next week's going to be sort of like not hectic, but I've got things on every day, so it's going to be difficult for me to get sufficient time out of the day, because I like to do my videos in the morning, and but all next week my mornings are full, just my afternoons. But I have done videos in the afternoon, but I prefer doing them in the morning. So this is just the normal route beside the river. So that's where we've come from. This field is a big dog walker place. They just let their dogs off the lead and have them running, but fortunately I can't do that with my doggie. We took her once up to the dog park, the new dog park just at the back of Alness, and we had the place for an hour. I had toys, I had like sand for her to dig in, and all we had to do was bring water for her. There was even dog bowls provided, there's poo bags provided, there's a wee shelter there if it rains, but she only lasted sort of like 20 minutes because she got tired very quickly, and she wasn't, it's okay if it's a pup. It'd be brilliant for puppies, just get their energy out, just fling the ball, or have toys for them to run about with, perfect for puppies. But for old doggies, not so much. There's probably are exceptions. There's probably people that take their old doggies there and just have a wander about, but yeah. So it's quite clean. They keep everything clean. Oh, what have we got here? That's been blocked off. Oh, have we got a new gate? Right, okay. So we'll go through the gate. Usually went up there, but that's been blocked off. That's new. Why is that new? Right, so okay. So we have a gate. So we'll go through the gate. Right, okay. So you would normally go underneath the... Right, so have we not to go down this way? No, well I'm going up here. Anyway, right. I'll pause just till I get to the top. Oh, made it! Made it to the top. Oh, I need to put my glove back on now because I can't work my screen with my gloves on. Oh, right, there we go. The roads is actually quite quiet today. Oh, right. I hate walking along here when it's busy because it's such a fast road. I've got visions of cars leaving the road and hitting me. Oh man. There we go, there's the Avon River. I have a photo somewhere where it was a really big it was a big freeze. I think it was either 2009 or 2010, because that was two really bad winters that we had, and the actual river is frozen, and everything was just white. It was just, it was quite heavy snow that we had, and we bought our house around about that time, 2009, and we actually had to dig in to get into the new house, dig out the snow because it was so bad. In all my time, like, been living here, I've never seen the Avon River frozen over like that. Even my mum has never seen it, sort of like maybe way back in her childhood, but it's not very often. But that 2 winters were really bad, like 2009, 2010. Again, the only way I remember it happening is because we bought the house that we're still staying in, you know. This fire's nice, looking nice in the sun. I will try and attempt to go up Firish. I know I've been saying it for 2 years. But yes, I will 100% need to be serious and really attempt to go up Firish for you. I probably won't do a whole video on it. I'll do bits and pieces, but I'll show you the top. Definitely show you the top. Yeah, so, and getting the weight off will probably help me climb it as well. This is a year that we also go to Disney with my girl, so we're going in June to Disney World in Florida. So looking forward to that. There's still a lot of things we have to do yet. We've got to do our ESTA. We have to do get the park tickets, sort them out. We have to do the disability service for Disney and Universal for my girl, so it will help us along the way. We'll have the disability services at the airport as well. Usually myself and my hubby have obviously been there before, so we know the lie of the land for the airport, but we have to keep the airport a secret for her, because if she knew where things are, she'd be wanting to go there first rather than standing in a line to check in. So the less know she is the better, you know, because she just has to be there once and knows the way, even though she's not been there for a long time. You know, she will sniff out. I mean, we went to Blackpool, and I think it was a couple of years apart. I think there was 2 years, maybe it was a year apart. And there's SeaWorld there, and it's not SeaWorld. Is it SeaWorld? No, that's in Disney. What am I looking for? Anyway, it was an aquatics thing, and so we managed to make our way through the first time, our first year, and she loves sharks. She's got a thing about sharks. So we managed to make our way through, and then we got to the gift shop, and she bought a shark, and we had a wee snack at the end. So the following year we went, and she rushed right through the place to get to the cafe, because she knew the end result ended up in the cafe, and she hardly seen it. So we were trying to sort of slow her down, but she knew all she had to do was rush through the place, see some fish and sharks and turtles and things like that, and then you can get to the end, and then she knew there's food, because she's very food oriented, is my girl. So yeah, so we're so that's the thing that we need to concentrate on, sort of like the least she knows the better. You know, if we show her, like, we've been sure drips and drabs of Disney, but you know, as people who been there before, you know that there's loads of food stands everywhere. Everywhere you look, there's a food stand with something in it, like turkey legs or popcorn or churros or, ice cream bars. So she'll practically eat everything and anything. So that's one of the things that, is bothering me. Other thing is that if she doesn't want to go somewhere, she'll drop to the floor and she'll be welded to the floor, and then it'll be frustrating for us to try and get her up and moving. So what we're looking at is maybe hiring a buggy or a wheelchair or something like that, just to make it less stressful for her and us at the same time, so we have a chance to enjoy our holiday rather than being stressed to the hilt. And we're stressed because she doesn't want to do anything. She's not highly Disney related. She knows Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck and things like that, but she's not I want to go and see princesses and things. She's not that type of girl. She's not a girly girl. She barely wears a dress because she hates it. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. There's no point in worrying about things just now, because it's only January and we're talking about 6 months later. So that's where I'm standing, looking across here. So now we're on the opposite side. So that big tree trunk is quite significant. So I don't know how far it floated. It looks as if there was a lot of trees that were down for the last storm. So that's looks fresh to cut. There's a sign down here. There's probably warning people not to walk in the weir. We'll have a quick nosy. Yeah, it looks like the same warning letter as what was across the river. Oh, we'll make our way down here. Oh man. Yeah, do not attempt to access the weir or fish ladder to retrieve wood, fallen trees and branches, as the fish ladder will be removed by specialist contractors when river conditions are suitable and safety complete the work. So don't even go near the weir, because in the summer when it's dried up, whatever, I see people walking on this bit, right down to the ladder. Because this bit's usually quite dry. But yeah, not to interfere with or not to play about with a big bit of wood that's sticking there. So, look how clear our water is. It's amazing, our river. So, talk about rivers that goes up through our dross. Has anybody been watching the new series of Traitors? Oh man. I didn't watch the first series, so I started watching the second one and I thought, oh, this is really quite good. So I went and watched the first series, and oh man, it's what a game. That round table is brutal, but no, I fairly enjoyed it. I thought, and seeing all the sights of our dross, and all the different places they go to for different challenges, and being part of this area, you can recognise places. And in the very first series, one of our local ladies who plays the organ was actually in one of the challenges. She was the organist for one of the challenges in their Dross church. And I thought, when I first seen it, and when I seen the episode, I thought, oh, there's her. I'm not going to name her. And there's her. You know, it's amazing that she was picked to be on it. And I don't know, because there's bits of if you haven't seen it, go and watch it. It's absolutely fantastic. It's gripping, you know, and it's amazing how they've used our local area, used the Ardross Castle, and it's a stunning area, you know, way up there. It's just stunning. Morning. And I would love to go around it. I'd love to go up and walk around the grounds, but it's privately owned, unfortunately, so we can't actually get near it. But it's a beautiful piece of architecture, and you can see part of the architecture in the high street. If you've seen it, you know, it's part of the castle looks like the Penn Centre. It's got the same sort of look about it, and so yeah, but it's had a few owners over the years, you know. Mr. and Mrs. Perrins had it. That's where Penn's Road comes from. That's where Penn's Centre comes from, the wording. And it's from Lee and Perrins, the company. It's part of that company. So again, yeah, you just, there's loads of history in our local area. You just need to go and find it. You know, go into the Heritage Centre. I know that the new couple that I spoke to, I was telling you about the beginning of the video, they're researching their ancestors, you know, and it's amazing when they've got so much information, but they just need that wee bit more. And the Heritage Centre is a perfect place to go to. I would also say on Facebook, the Facebook group Honest Through the Years is a good source of information as well on different things. You know, Sam is really good for picking up parts of my video and then putting what I've spoken about, you know, the history of it, so he's really good for doing that. I thank him for that, you know. So he does a lot of delving and looking at old Rossher journals and Highland News, and, you know, going back about the story of it, Dalmore House, and, you know, the robbery and the butler, and, you know, and so it's really good. Oh man! So that's the Paul Park across the river. That's where we've just been. I'm planning on doing new routes. I've got a few new routes planned. What I need to do is go for a walk myself, so I know where to go, how long it will take me to do it, and then I can video it. Because if it's an area I don't know about, I need to research it first for safety reasons, obviously. Just in case if there's any barriers or anything, if there's any dangerous bits that I don't really want to film, you know what I mean? Don't want to encourage people to go and see about this dangerous bit, you know, don't want to put people in danger. So yeah, so I'll keep a lookout on my channel. The 2-year anniversary is coming up on the 18th. I was hoping to do a video on that, but unfortunately I've got a funeral to go to, so I can't do anything. But hopefully the week after. Hopefully my videos won't be too far apart. you know, at least maybe every 2 weeks, hopefully. But again, it depends on weather, it depends on health wise, it depends on family, you know. Just, if we're walking on the road and the pavement, because it's smoother, it helps my back a wee bit better. Oh man, so that's where we just come in as the junction. So yeah, so hopefully I can get new things for you, so you don't get bored of me going in the same routes. Right, you're going to be awkward, so I'll do this one. So that's an island. Apparently somebody tried to, I think they did manage to get over to the island, but this is going back maybe 1920s, I think, or 40s, I can't remember. But there is a story of somebody managing to go over to this island that splits up the river for a wee bit. So there's a nice wee nursery down here on the left hand side, that's it there. It's been going for a lot of years, so it used to be a factory of some sort. Used to be able to see what the name of the factory was, but can't now because it's all been painted over. So yeah, so look at all that trees that have come down there. So I don't feel as cold as what I did before after walking. And how long have we been walking for? We've been walking for nearly an hour. So that's good going. It's a wee bridge. Look at that. Quite significant bridge. Used to be able to get down here. Used to be a through road, but they stopped it because I think with all the racers, I think, and plus when the nursery opened up, I think for safety reasons. I think some travellers used to come down here as well with a caravan, so it was abruptly stopped. So down here before the flats were here, it used to be a garage, like a car garage. He used to fix all the broken down cars and do MOTs and things down here. I remember when I just left school, came off the YTS, and I was on the adult version of YTS. And I've done my time, or I done some of the course in a company in Invergordon, and it was for screen printing. So they'd done like banners and t-shirts and sweatshirts and things like that. So it was really good. I'd done screen printing before when I was in the college down in Glasgow during the YTS. So I knew what I was looking at, or how to do it. It was really nice. It was very independent. It was an independent company run by 3 great people. I remember doing a banner for the garage, and they used to do like banners, like decals for vans and things, you know. I take it that's something to do with Scottish Water, I'd imagine. That wee shed. All this has changed dramatically since I was a bairn. You know, I was doing a leaflet drop for the Slimming World, and trying to get new members, or trying to get old members back again, or you know, trying to sort of like make you think, well, it's a new year, I need to lose some weight, so I'll go to Slimming World, you know. And up here, up this wee bit there, I'll show you once I cross the road. Right, I'm going to pause you for a minute till I get across the road. So this is Nowhere Road. So when you went up here, there was like a scrappy yard, sort of like just past that white houses. But now there's houses everywhere down here, and there is a path that I've showed you in one of my very early videos of going down beside the river, going upstream. And you know, there was nothing here. It was just like the scrapyard was there, and it was just like a simple walk. But now there used to be a play park up there as well, but that got wrecked, so they took that away. So we'll just walk up here. Had to take my gloves off because I'm home. So it's a river. So I'm not going to walk up the high street because it's too busy, and I will end up getting mocked. I will, but I mean, I don't really care about that. But what I do care is when I'm trying to do a video, I'm trying to talk to you like about things, about, you know, and I don't want to get any negative comments or anything on my channel. What way should we go? We'll go up this way. So this is the Alvarin Centre. That used to be where the library is there. That library is now at the top where the entrance is, and this is now the service point for the Highland Council. This is where you would go for any grievances with your council house, or getting any Highland Council like services, like +1 card, or, you know, for your disabled child. So everything is in here. They've done a total refurb. You used to be able to go into the bottom door, but now you've got it up here. Everything is up here. You know, they have a really good library. Really nice staff. You know, they have a lot of classes and things. Really nice gym. Gym's on 2 levels now. Car park is usually quite full. Mainly sort of like some of it's park run, and some of it is gym people, or leisure centre people. Whew. Across the go to the other side. There's usually cars come round the corner. There's quite a tight bend. Right, so I'm going to go up this way. Go up this way. There's a fountain. No. There's a house for sale here. It's been for sale for a wee while. I'll cross the road and I'll get a good look at it. So it's been for sale for a wee while, but it looks like a really nice wee housey if you're looking for a new place to stay up here. If you're new to the area, or if you're just needing a change of scenery. There's a few houses for sale in all this, quite a few. And there's good bits and bad bits about all this. You know, it's like absolutely everywhere. You know. Right, this is Penn's Road, so we're actually walking up Penn's Road, but you can't drive up Penn's Road, you need to drive down it. So we're just having a quick waddle up here. So what we'll do is we'll go along Penn's Road, onto Catlock Road, and then I'll show you into the Millennium Gardens. I haven't been in there for ages with you. And that'll do us for today. So that'll be a good walk. I showed you quite a lot of scenery. Bladed quite a bit. So yeah. So to the end the rant or whatever, but we all need to have a really good look at ourselves and how we behave towards other people, and you know, be nice to each other. You know, our life is short. You know, don't waste it by being angry at somebody, or you know, judging other people, or you know, even with your family, you know, make up your family, because one day it could be too late, you know, and then you're kicking yourself and saying, oh, I wish I said that, and I wish I said this, or wish I hadn't said that, or hadn't said this, you know. Life is precious. Don't waste it. You know, get out there, get out walking, get out, do new things, you know, don't vegetate in the house, you know, and think, oh, I can't be bothered. You know, get out and about, speak to people. You know, if you're going through something, you know, don't hold it in. Go and talk to somebody. Go and talk to your best pal. Go and talk to a stranger. You know, go and talk to the ministers. I would say go and speak to your doctor, but they're sort of like few and far between at the moment, and when you do get an appointment, they're trying to rush out the door. So gone are the days when you could go in and talk to your doctor about things, about what was worrying you, you know. See if I can get a picture of this. I don't think I will be able to. So there is a picture on Facebook. I think it's almost 3 years, I think. And all it has is just a picture of, it's just a photograph of the church and the manse. There's no houses here. You know, it wasn't even this called the back road, I think, at one point, before it became Penn's Road. It wasn't even a hall. It was just the church and the manse. And it looks really, you know, it sticks out like a sore thumb, because there's nothing about this. It doesn't even look like what we know now. You know, and I think there's down the bottom there's a photo of a bus, an old bus coming towards it, and there's maybe the two houses down the bottom, the brick houses there, with the one with the smoke coming out of it. That was just there. There's no other houses about. You know, that looks really odd, you know, having just the manse and the church, and there is an aerial view of this area, you know, and you can see how far the gardens used to come up, you know, the property people had, you know. Used to be Noah's Ark, used to be an indoor soft plate and cafe, but it's not now. It's owned by the Free Church. They used to hold, it's called McCallum Centre, and they used to hold lunch clubs in here, but now they hold them in the Capstan Centre, the actual, where it used to be the old co-op for old people, or old Olnesians, should I say. There used to be the old co-op at the top of the high street. So they're holding that in there, but now it's Highland Council has it. They rent the building from Free Church, and they just use it for like contact for families and things now. So it's no longer an indoor soft play area. So it's just to let everybody know, even though it's still got the sign up. But I think it's easy to direct people. It's a Noah's Ark building in Penge Road if they're new to the area and they can't find it. So that's probably why they've kept the signage up. Oh, there's a car coming on the pavement. There's 2 cars coming. The beauty about walking up a one-way street is that you can see cars coming. Instead of walking the same way as the cars, because sometimes you can't hear them coming up behind you. Now, I've done several videos before on Penge Road and Alvaron Road. And there was a lady who used to stay up here, and she was thrilled that I actually passed her house, went to the house that she used to stay in, and it was it's for her nice to see the house again after such a wee while of moving away. She's now down near London, so it's a very dear friend, and I do miss her terribly. But hope to see her one day if she comes up on holiday, hopefully. So some of these houses in Penge Road are quite new. Some of them are not so new. They're very old. And there's a new wee scheme or wee sort of like housing development just on your left hand side in a minute. And that used to be an orchard. All different kind of trees, fruit trees in it. And not myself, but other people of my generation used to climb in the orchard and grab the apples and take one bite in them and then fling them to, that's the kind of things we used to do in these days. Trapdoor run was a good one as well. Playing out in the street with a ball. If it's got curbs at each side, sort of we called it Kirby. That's the way we passed our time. We're out on our bikes. Not stuck in the house playing video games or on our phones or our tablets or whatever. So yeah, this area used to be the orchard, and the lady that had the house at the time was Mrs. Fulton. So they've named this bit Fulton Court after her. So I thought that was nice. You know, recognising the lady that stayed there for a lot of years. And I'm looking forward to showing you a new housing bit. This is Catlick Road, and that's Springfield Terrace, going up there junction. So we're just going to cross road. Showing you a new housing development up at the far end of all this, and it has our family name on it, which was, my maiden name is Spence, so it's going to be Spence Court. So I'm looking forward to showing you that, because we haven't seen it yet. We don't really know what area it's going to be in yet, because it's not finished. It doesn't have the name on it yet, so I'm looking forward to showing you that, because it's you know, shortly after Dad passed away, the Honest Community Council decided, yes, that bit of the housing bit is going to be called Spence Court after my dad passing away. Because usually the names, house names or scheme names are named after people who have made a significant mark on this history. But you had to be dead or passed away. It's a more politer way of saying it. Passed away to get a street named after you. But that's all changed now. So yeah, this is my Millennium Garden. This is, if you've been with me for a while, you know this is one of my favourite places to come and to sit and contemplate and just think about people. And you know, I've done loads and loads of videos on it. I'm also a volunteer. I pick up all the dog poo and rubbish, and I report any like damaged trees or damaged gates or seats or anything like that, you know. Again, if you've been with me for a while, anybody that's new, we spent lockdown in here with my girl. This is where we took our exercise every single day, so we made it into a good routine. So we were pleased that this was here. You know, we're so lucky to have this wee bit of garden in Allness, because it's gated, it's walled, it's safe, but certain people, you know who you are if you watch my videos, that don't pick up their dog poo after them and let their dog run riot in here, going on top of all the beds that the two other volunteers have cleaned, have even planted plants, and the dogs have come in to wreck them, and you know, broke flowers, they broke bushes, you know, they've dug up some of the plants that they've actually planted, you know. So all I would ask is to be very respectful of this garden, because it took a lot of blood, sweat and tears to make this garden. Most of the people who developed it, whatever, are no longer with us. So this garden is sort of enough in memory of them. It's like a memorial garden. There's a lot of trees and bushes and plants that have been planted in memory of someone close to them, of a loved one. So, and I would hate for that memory to be defiled by a dog, or by owners who have no control over their dogs, you know, who don't pick up rubbish. I know teenagers and young kids come up here in the summer months and drink and smoke their hash or dope or whatever they're doing, because the place is stinking of it. I've found like dog bones here, half chewed sticks, I've picked up a lot of dog mess from here. And I would hate for a child to come in and run about and step in it. I mean, you know how passionate I am about people not picking up their dog poo. You know, it's not rocket science. It's there's no excuses. There's a dog poo bin there. There's 2 other bins, rubbish bins here. So there's no excuses for you not to pick up their dog poo and your rubbish and put it in the bin. No excuses. None of whatsoever. And, you know, yes, I've had a lot of stick, a lot of, you know, about it. But I want people to enjoy this place. I've come here with my girl throughout, if it's really nice summer day, I've come throughout the summer holidays and had a picnic with her. There's other people who have had picnics here with their kids, and I would hate for them to be surrounded by dog mess when there's no reason for it to be like that. If you can't pick up the dog poo, you should not have a dog. Really, you're not a responsible dog owner if you do not pick up dog mess. I mean, the high street is full of it. It's, you know, every pavement you go onto, it's full of dog poo. It's like a minefield. And there's loads and loads of bins about. So there's no excuses, absolutely none. So again, sorry, I'm getting a wee bit shouty. But yeah, I'm so passionate about this place. We're so lucky to have this situated in our town. And in the summer, and in the springtime and in the summer, it's beautiful. Even I've been here when it's very deep of snow with my girl, and there was roadworks getting done in Catlock Road, and they left a metal work sign behind one of the bins up there. So my girl had found it, and she thought, oh, I'm going to use this as a sledge because she's seen other people doing it. So, and it's a brilliant sledge. So we slid down this wee hill, even though it's not very a big hill, but she actually loved it. So, and it can be amazing at any time of the year. You know, I love just because there's loads and loads of different birds in here, and you know, just sitting. It's a good place to have a blather with a friend. You know, bring your flask of tea or something. You know, just have a blather. You know, it's a safe space within our area, and there's not very many places that are like that. So anyway, guys, so I'm going to finish the video around about here, because I need to go shopping now and be home for lunch. I don't even know what time it is. So I'm going to turn the camera around. So yes, so again, it's actually starting to rain. Thank you for joining me again. Thank you to everybody who has subscribed and liked and commented on my videos throughout the past 2 years. Appreciate every single one of you. If you're new to the channel, if you like this video, please like it. Please say hello. Comment on down below. Just tell me where you've come from or where you're watching from. You know, just say hi. If you meet me in the street, say hi. Don't be facetious. Don't be sort of nasty or, you know, make a fool of me. You know, this is a bit of fun for me. It gets me out. It gives people some information. You know, the powers of YouTube is quite powerful. So yeah. Subscribe to the channel. What I do, once I load the video onto YouTube, I share it onto Facebook, my own Facebook page, and Honest Through the Year Facebook group. So you can find it anywhere. So again, thank you guys. We'll see you again next time. Be safe, be happy, be good to each other. So till the next time, Ta-ta!